Today, as we get into makeup, we're going to talk about trial and error. So I ordered this nose online for a competition. It was less than desirable. I only had a week to put this together. It was not great. So to add a little bit of texture, I went in with some latex and textured the nose, and then used Pax paints to color it all, which added a little bit more texture and made the prosthetic look a little bit more believable, but it had pretty harsh edges. For the teeth, I'm using this Instamorph moldable plastic and heating it up to mold it around my teeth and create a big buck teeth, using the fork to create the line down the middle and just letting it dry and form in my mouth.
So I made teeth to go with this particular costume that I'm putting together, and I'm actually kind of really enjoying how adorably nerdy my voice sounds. It's really cute. I feel oddly adorable, like in a, I don't know, maybe I should just have big mouth buck teeth for life.
So overall, when I did this the first time, I started off on the right foot. I laid down some latex to put on my rubber appliance. It ended up having a little bit of a ridge in the top. I really hated the edges. I didn't like the ridge. I decided to go in with some 3rd degree and blend out my edges. 3rd degree doesn't have the greatest shelf life and sometimes can get contaminated, and then it gets mucky. Mine was mucky, which made it chunky. I tried to blend. I added fur. Fur was bad call. You live, you learn, you start over. So I completely cleaned off my appliance. Because it's rubber, I can get away with that. No more fur to cover mistakes. I reapplied my nose and I started in with a cream makeup base. I'm going to blend all of that out. I'm going to not add excessive amounts of latex, which I still probably added too much, trying to blend these edges that are not going to blend that way. And then once I've got a good cream base and everything covered, I'm going to go in with a powder. I decided to use a powder that had a little bit of color because I didn't want to be stark white, and I knew I wanted to go in with some blushes and sit right between the mousy fur color and a more human skin color and kind of get somewhere in between. I went in with a really heavy blush and did some pink shading down the edge of my cheekbones into my temples, and then in my widow's peak on my forehead, and blended that all out. I really wanted some pink shades in this makeup to make it look kind of cute and whimsical and a little feminine. I then went in with a hot pink shadow and blended that all out. I did lots of layering of different pink shadows, blending out and then packing in and then blending out again. I didn't want to go and make a really crazy cut crease, and I did want a little bit of shimmer elsewhere in the makeup, so I added even a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of the pink shadow into the nose, making sure again to blend that in with that cream makeup. So it gets really soft edges, soft pink, even though this prosthetic is wretched and has very not soft edges. We're trying to soften it up as much as possible. Where the bottom edge was really harsh, I went in and tried to shade pink in there to make it look like part of the mouth. I'm not sure that I like that or hate that. I also wanted to round out the eyes, so I brought that hot pink down and around, really coming around the edge of the eyes, and then added a little bit of chunky glitter in there, again to make it kind of feminine and whimsical. I'm not going for super realistic. I want this to look like a character. Once I got to this point, it's time to add lashes and lip and the wig, and she is finished. She is ready for adventure. Please remember to like and subscribe if you love this channel to see more.